Disruption Podcast, episode 105. At this point, we're just the Disrupted Podcast because we can't get a whole episode in normal ways. All right. It's Noor.
He's going off the script. Hello, Sergeant the building, baby.
It's your girl, Moeezy.
It's the Prince. What's up?
How's internet?
And I was going to say, a bit laggy.
Here we are, huh?
God damn it.
All black affair like it's a funeral. That's crazy.
Bro, the death of
Let me
Melvin,
put my
bro.
black jacket, bro.
You might need to switch, bro. Yeah. You're that guy acting extra at the funeral.
Came in color and all, disrespectful.
Yeah, it's not about you, yeah? Yeah, so, we're here, huh?
Man, we're going to be here for a long time, all right? You all get vaccinated.
How did we get here?
All you guys aren't getting your vaccines done.
I swear, and then going out with your friends on the weekends, you idiots.
It's starting to annoy me because I'm here doing my part for society. I can't miss
Society, bro. That's what I live for.
So if you don't live in Melbourne, basically what happened is, right?
The whole is done out.
Sorry?
Everyone can relate.
Sorry?
Everyone can relate except for WA and Queensland at this point. Bro.
Hey, WA is
Whoever
going to be the new capital of Australia, bro. This is the only place people can come and go. Oh, you know what's going to be so sad? If concerts happen again and they're only going to go to WA.
makes sense. Nah, makes sense.
We deserve it. I don't care. We deserve it.
We've been saying they had dirty water for too long, yeah?
Yeah.
Now
They said, all right, you can have dirty air now.
Now he's living dirty. it's us now, bro.
So we living dirty.
Dirty, fam. The worst part about the...
2 weeks extra, huh? 2 weeks extra.
I'm saying. The worst...
With curfew.
That's the thing, bro. They said, hey, go to bed.
Don't leave your house.
9 o'clock? It's 9, yeah?
9 to 5
Allegedly.
a.m.
9 p.m.
Depends what time zone you're in.
Yeah. I'm in Nigerian time zone, so I'm not too sure about it.
Don't be doing that, guys.
Hey.
Bro,
Nah,
you know what I heard? I
Hmm.
heard that now you can show off your COVID vaccination on Tinder, like a little thing next to your profile, like, hey, I'm vaccinated.
Yeah.
We're talking about it at work the other day, and one of the guys goes, shout out to Andy. Andy goes, so are they gonna let you show if you don't have AIDS?
What?
Yeah, wait, why?
Hey.
I was like, surely that's more important, right?
Yeah.
Wait, on an app like that,
Yeah.
that's the medium, and what they're flexing is,
Bro, if
What
you're
the
willing
vaccine-
to have random stranger butt cheeks at any point, I don't think you're worried about their vaccination status.
COVID-19 is the last thing on the mind.
Bro,
Gosh.
Yeah, that's a madness, bro.
Yeah.
This is a movie at this point. You know what I mean? The reality we're living could only be scripted.
are we in the
For 2
Truman Show?
years,
What'd you say?
Are we in the Truman Show?
we might be.
What's that yet? But I know that whole concept is like you're living your life and then you don't realize
Mm.
no one's controlling and that.
Mm.
Bruh, it's
Very good show. I mean, movie, yeah.
You reckon China got us?
like a
I think
Wait, what?
China got us, bro.
Damn, it would be lit if at like not lit because it's not any compensation for all the hardship, I guess. But you know what I mean. If the conclusion of the matter was psych, you know what I mean. Like just a like,
Hi.
Wait, what do you mean side?
Yeah.
What, 2 years is side?
just a little. You've been pranked by the prank patrol. Like it's not any consolation or.
Yeah.
2 years?
I think that would be the worst thing to come out of it. If someone was to
But
say
it's something that I can wrap my head around. Like it all makes sense now. You know what I'm
Can
saying?
you imagine? They go, psych. And it was like, all right, well, what about all the dead people? And then they just start bringing them out of a truck and they're like, we were kidding.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yes.
Like
You guys are kind of dark, huh?
that's what I'm saying. Like, but that's what I said. Like, it's not any consolation, but it's the only way that my head can grasp what the
Nah.
heck. Like, if this was
Side can only be 1 week, 1 week max.
1 week, or in terms of the length of it,
Yeah, you can't give 2
yeah.
years if they say side.
you know,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
I
That's
love
like
money.
rocking
What do you
up
mean
in-
by side?
That's like rocking up in December and going, just kidding. It was April Fool's.
After all that time, man.
I don't know, it's kind of frustrating. Like at the start, I was all fine with it. I was like, oh yeah, staying at home, like it's cool, whatever. But now it's just getting to a point where it's like we were out for a week and then they told us we're going to be locked up for a week. And now it's been 3 weeks, like it's going to be 3 weeks. And it's like, there's no actual valid, like I get, yeah, you know, it's spreading and whatever, but with the numbers that we have right now and everything that's going on, it just doesn't make sense.
Okay,
1+1 isn't equaling to 2. Like it just
yeah,
doesn't make sense.
100%. I think this is honestly what it is. It's one of two things. Either we genuinely are a like guinea pig state for whatever other, you know, not mind control, but like population control type thing that they want to do globally. That's a real conspiracy theory outlook. I think the real legit version is just, yo, Australia has bad systems, bad infrastructure, and these guys are scared that if it gets to more than, like if it hits 25 cases, we know it'll be 100 cases soon. Our hospitals are butt cheeks and they just cannot contain any number of people being sick. That's clearly what it is, if it's not a full conspiracy theory thing. But otherwise, it's like, bro, why else would you be terrified of 20 people having a virus that only, what is it, 0.1% or 1% die? You know what I mean? Like, as in globally, our numbers are a dream, bro.
That's a dream.
In Florida, is having 15,000 cases a day.
Yeah. We're only having 6 cases a day and we're in curfew. Well, how? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
See, yeah, we're getting flamed by some news reporter in America, bro. I was like, yeah, this hurts, bro.
Bro, Rogan was going hard at us, man.
What?
Who?
Yeah, it was just him and
Podcast
comedian. What?
Most listened podcast in the world was flaming.
Yeah. Him, Andrew Schultz, and this other comedian called Tim Dillon was like basically saying like, oh, these people like they just chill with all these lockdowns anyway because they're just like lazy criminals. That's their roots.
Oh man, they threw it back.
Yeah.
James Cook and that.
Yeah. Said they're used to being locked up.
Nah, how they gonna bring in Captain Cook?
That's crazy.
Yeah. You guys see an end in sight?
Yeah, no, sorry.
No, go Cos.
I was just gonna change the topic. So
Go for it.
What are you gonna say?
Nah, it wasn't important.
It wasn't important. Nah, I just got a funny question about social media, yeah? Like about commenting and that. So how do you go about commenting, yeah, if you're in a relationship, yeah? Let's say if you're a guy commenting on another gal's photo, and if you're a girl commenting on another guy's photo. Yeah. And obviously this is someone that you're cool with, someone that you're close with as well. So how do you go on about, is fire emoji the furthest you can go with it?
First of all, why do you need to comment on
Yeah, see, I knew someone was gonna say that.
I'm just playing.
You know what? This attitude is literally the same thing Aisha Curry did. And then she was like, no one tells me I'm pretty.
I mean, what kind of what are your intentions? Are you just trying to tell them like, damn, you look good type of thing, or?
I mean, what else would it be?
Nah, I'm just saying, is that a no-go, or like how do you guys navigate around that?
Damn, you look good, and if my girl keeps acting up.
Whoa. Well, this is why we're not in a relationship, bro. This attitude, yeah.
You said that you're friends with the person, yeah?
Yeah, like let's say you actually have a good friendship with the person, yeah. Like, would you comment on their stuff? Obviously not on their stuff, but like, you want to comment. Would you say, hey, nah, low-key, commenting is off bounds, off limit?
I think there's ways that you can do it that are respectful. And I mean, every relationship is different, so you guys would know. But I could comment under a guy's photo and be like, let's go, fire, fire, fire. That does not allude to anything at all. I feel like that's a very innocent comment. But if you were to do heart eyes and stuff, obviously that's a bit spicy, you know? So it's like there's certain things that you can say that are totally innocent. No one's gonna see it the wrong way, you know? So, but each relationship is different. Some people might think let's go, fire, fire, fire is a bit moving. Yeah.
They're gonna get a DM from the girl. Say, you trying to be single?
Wait, also depends on what type of photo. If it's a bikini pic or something revealing, what you doing, bruv? Just double tap and move on.
Danny, what are you doing?
Are you asking me what am I doing?
Nah. That's you missed the joke.
Yeah. What the heck, man?
Not this guy, bro.
I was gonna say the type of photo. depends as well, because like this has to be like a photo of them in an outfit, is what you're talking, yeah? Like it's not just a photo of them graduating or something, because that's like congrats is
exactly.
Yeah. Honestly, outside of like those kind of photos where it's like you're congratulating someone or you're proud of someone for achieving something or whatever, that's the only time I comment. I don't actually comment on people's photos if they look good. Like it's because I feel like no matter how, you know, respectful or clean or whatever you do it, it's always gonna come off. At least in my eyes, it comes off that way. And so it's like, and probably my intention is for it to go that way a little bit. You know what I mean? And so that's why I'm like, well, why would I comment that?
Yeah.
I like the honesty.
Yeah.
Hey, very honest man. I like that.
Do you really care what dress you wore? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just like how it sits on her.
Yeah, see, the fact that you're able to say like my intentions
absolutely
are to, you know, for something else, that's why I'm not commenting, even though the comment is clean, if your intentions aren't, nah, bro, it doesn't work out. It does not work out at all.
But can you comment whatever then?
Sorry?
So if your intention...
comment?
No, you can't do whatever. That's what I was saying. If the comment is clean and the intentions are clean, you can't have clean intentions, but then you're commenting something like wild. Sorry, for what reason? And your intentions aren't pure.
That's why I was saying it's 5 emojis, the furthest you can go. Wait, hey, no.
Chat doesn't show up in the recording.
Oh, that's it? Oh, bro, I didn't even saw it, bro.
The 50 eggplant emojis. My intentions were pure.
Oh, gosh.
And I was interested. I was just curious about that.
What were you about to say just then, though?
What would you do, Carlos?
Hey, man, these days, look, you gotta move like no. You know what I mean? Just don't do it at all.
Yeah.
Why is the guy saying this like he got caught slipping recently?
Yeah. Explain.
Me? Nah, bro. You guys know me. I don't even comment on anyone's photos. You know.
That's true. He's only just come back.
He's fresh out, bro.
Yeah.
Just came back.
You know.
You can't find.
I only comment like on 2 photos, and that's it. And they're both dudes, so.
Whoa.
Yo, all right. Is that weird? Is that weird? Like if a straight guy only comments on dude stuff, and it's like,
wait, how's that weird?
Because it's like, damn. So you don't.
You said only.
Only.
Nah, he's just a guy that's not trying to get in trouble by his gal.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, it depends. Like, are you talking about a guy who's in a relationship or not?
Either.
I mean, if it's a single guy and he coming to another guy's photos, I don't know. I'll have to question you, big man.
Carlos is saying, this is how you need to shoot your shot now, fellas. Just comment on the pic. We're going to see a whole bunch of guys just under comments.
No. Guys are sneaky, bro. Guys are sneaky. You know guys don't comment on the photos. They DM you the photo and say, wow, or whatever they want to say.
Okay. Is that sneaky or respectful? Or like smart?
Both.
Huh?
Respectful to who?
Both.
To both of you. Because like I will respect myself enough to not let myself get blocked in the street.
No, what it is I will respect myself enough to not let myself get caught by my other gal.
That too.
Yeah, it's more of, well, I mean, if you're single, yeah.
I'm talking single.
You're single, yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, you don't want to block your chances with anybody else.
Exactly.
So you just send it directly, because if another girl that's interested in you sees it, she'll be like,
bro, what an
into her.
This is why he left IG, bro.
Bro, man,
my thumbs keep betraying me.
This guy got up and...
Wait, so is that what it means? If you comment under a girl's photo, it means you're interested? Can't it just be like I'm admiring?
Obviously not. But
God's intentions is
if you have like literally minimal relationship to the person, then potentially yeah. But like the only time that I've ever done it, obviously, is like either they're close friends of mine or very close friends of me, and clearly they drop something to try to break the internet that day. So I'm gonna big you up.
Yeah. I think that's the other safe thing when it's like it's your girl's. If you're in a relationship, if it's your girl's friend, that's family at that point.
It was like, yeah, I've seen
full Alabama around here.
Huh? Azzy. Yeah, legit. That's the times. It's like, yeah, it's been someone that's Miles' friend or like mine. It's like, yeah, bro, yeah, you did your thing, bro. Like, You can see that they wanted to do some damage on the internet that day, fam. Yeah.
All right. What about this? Yeah, someone that's wilding on your comments. So
Yeah.
how do you go on responding to that? Do you just delete the comment, yeah, or
Delete.
what do you do?
That was actually funny. It happened to me a couple of times.
yeah. Because I'm kind of curious. Like crazy laugh at eyes. Like how do you do that?
But I don't think anyone's done it with like the people that haven't. It's a weird dynamic, yeah. It's not necessarily that they're genuinely trying to do that.
Let them know, Dan. Let them know.
But it's that typical annoying thing that they've been doing from the, you know what I mean? From the start.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But it's not like real malicious intent kind of vibes. I don't think I've ever gotten a malicious intent kind of comment before. Yeah.
So what would you do in that situation? Would you just tag Mao or what?
What you do, yeah, either you do that one, that's the safe one. Whoa, don't let see this, y'all catch you, you know what I mean? But clearly you've brought them into the conversation, or you just putting the eyes, damn, you wilded, and you put the eyes. Leave it there.
So you wilding, eye emoji.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Done.
That's moving a bit.
If Mao sees that, she's not going to be satisfied with that comment of yours.
Mm-hmm.
Cuss someone out on the in the comment section instead of what?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, how mad can you be about it? At the end of the day, it's a compliment.
No, but it's not about that. It's more of how do you handle it to satisfy your partner.
I mean, it's also just comment, legit. It's comments on IG, like.
Yeah.
It shouldn't really be, you know what I mean? Like, it's not.
If that's the straw that breaks your relationship, like that wasn't the straw that broke your relationship.
Wasn't a real.
Oh damn! He said that wasn't a relationship at all. Damn, Carlos.
Yeah, I mean.
But yeah, like
this comment.
That's all it was ultimately. So even if you didn't deal with it, or if you let it just be there, that was, you know what I mean? That you can't be mad or salty. That like, what, you want me to cuss someone out on this? It's like walking through the street to the megaphone, talking smack about someone or something, just for everyone else to hear that has no business in this beef or whatever.
Yeah.
In line with talking about, like, you know, I mean, people commenting under your comment on that. What do you guys think your bank balance is in the streets? Yeah, how full is your credits for the streets? And let me explain it a bit more, right? So yeah, what do you think like your value is? Yeah, essentially that's what I'm saying. What do you think your value is in the streets right now currently?
No cap. With the car that I'm driving right now, $12.50 an hour. Yeah. I'm not even capping right now. $12.50 an hour with the car I'm driving.
$12.50 an hour is
$12.50 an hour is my value on the street.
He's not even on salary, he's on wage.
Damn,
bro. And I ain't even mad, bro.
Hey, ready? Casual rates.
Not even, bro. That's part-time.
I'm saying that's his casual. That's his casual rate.
Hey, boys, no sick leave, bro.
Damn. I was wondering, that we even need to like ever ask ourselves or think about, or is that getting too, like, how much are you allowed to think about that kind of stuff, and how much is like, or how much is unnecessary, or you're thinking too deep? You know what I mean?
I definitely think you should. Like, because I mean, it's a funny way of phrasing it. Like, what's your balance in the streets, whatever. But it's like, yo, what's your worth? Like, as in, how do you present yourself? That's a pretty normal thing to consider. If you don't consider that at all, and I know people would say like you shouldn't care about what others think, you shouldn't, and that's like true in a certain context. But in another context, bro, like, really, what do you have other than what people think? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, if you're just out here always smelling bad and always jobless and always whatever, it's like, maybe you should care.
Yeah, but that's different to what your balance in the street is.
It all plays a role. I don't care if you have the best job in the world. If you smell like dookie every time you come around, no one wants to be your friend.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying.
Zero.
It's a balance zero.
What? So you telling me if I always smell good and my clothes are always so simple, you're gonna say, "Oh wow, I think he's got a lot of money"?
No, I'm not gonna say he has a lot of money. I'm just gonna say he's worth it.
No, you're just gonna say he's a clean dude. That's all you're gonna say.
That's quite valuable, though.
Yeah. So when you're referring to valuable, what are you referring to exactly?
I don't know. I mean, you take it however.
Combined overall.
Okay, bet. I thought just referring to finance itself.
I said $12.50. I can't.
No. That's why I said that. I thought you referred to finance because if you're talking about that, I don't really care about that, right? But like if it's like how you present yourself and so on, obviously that's important.
Not necessarily, because I think from this conversation, you're actually going to take what you think of yourself out of this and just try to step into the shoes of what do you think other people actually think of you in the streets. Yeah, like the value, looks wise, personality wise, far out. What else, man? Intelligence wise, all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, yeah, wait, how much are we meant to ever really think about that? And what's that health balance even look like? To be honest, you know.
Yeah. I don't really think about it, but if I was to think about it, I would say pretty damn valuable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just said your minimum wage, mate. How is that?
Yeah, but I have to talk about finance. But if we are, then minimum wage for me. But anything else, you know, man's always make sure they clean, always look good. You know what I mean? All that stuff. So I think they can tell them, I say, oh, this guy takes care of himself, which is one part of it as well. But I think also more importantly is that the conversation you have with people as well. When you have a conversation with someone and you walk away, you're like, wow, I learned something here. That person always becomes valuable to you. You know what I'm saying? So in that case, that means that everyone can be some type of, you know, everyone can bring value to anyone.
I reckon that's a cop-out, because I feel like everyone has the potential too, but it's actually on us to recognize that and then exercise that. That's why I'm asking this question. I feel like there is that healthy balance of understanding that it is a little bit important to look through the eyes of other people and then do what you can on your efforts, actually up that up or amplify the good aspects, work on the bad aspects as well, and try to build up that profile, that value, that worth, all that kind of stuff. Because I also feel that there's an unhealthy side of things where we almost preach a lot of the just that sounds so bad, but we preach a lot of the just be you. Hold on, let me finish. Right, but without attaching but work on these aspects kind of thing. Like almost giving the excuse of just go out there, bro. Just be out there and don't ever consider these type of things. Just do whatever. But it's like there is that element of let me actually see how this is perceived through other people kind of way. So
100%.
What that balance is,
Yeah, I think you should think about how others are gonna take this, how others are gonna perceive this, because then that's also gonna affect the way that you interact with them too.
For sure. I think there was a point in time for me where it was like what others thought. It didn't really reflect on like me at the time, where it was like everyone was, you know, big upping me and stuff. And I was like, I don't know what you guys are seeing, or I don't know what I'm doing to make you guys think that I'm this type of person. And I think it took me a while, and it took me like a while to kind of step back and be like, okay, obviously these people are seeing potential in me, even though I'm not really like putting anything out there. I'm not really, when I'm speaking to people, I'm just being me. It's not like I'm saying I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but they see the potential in me. And I think it worked in a way where it was like, it really encouraged me to actually be like, okay, these people are seeing something. Let me actually, you know, put the work towards it. Let me actually get myself to that point, because it was like, and I think that's another reason why, like, you know, it's important to not, I guess, dwell on what the outside world says or what everyone else says, but it's like sometimes there are some beneficial things that people can say or people realize that you didn't even realize in yourself. And it's like, if you're just constantly thinking, okay, like your own thoughts, what do I think of myself? What do I think of myself? You don't really leave that room for any type of improvement. You don't leave any type of room for, you know, anything else. Because it's like, yeah, sometimes people actually can see something in you that you don't see in yourself, you know. And it's like, it is healthy. There is a healthy balance, but there is also an unhealthy balance to it. And I think that's with everything though. You just need to know where that line is, so like you don't, you know, cross it.
Yeah. Sure, I agree. That's facts.
That's just a fact. You need to be able to look at it from both sides. You know, I mean, if you think you bring a lot of value, but you don't look at it from that side point of view, now you're just getting lost in your own mind. You know what I'm saying? And also one of those where you can't let what everyone is saying to you be the truth as well. You know, because sometimes everyone's just there for the hype as well. Oh my gosh, you're killing it. You know what I mean? So you need to be like, am I really though?
I used to.
You know what I'm saying?
I still do hate when I. Okay, obviously.
What did you say? Sorry.
I'll say it properly. I'll phrase it. Like, I used to hate when I could see people like big upping like mediocrity, mediocrity. Yeah, when I see mediocrity or mediocrity, which one is it?
See.
When I could see people, just really celebrating that and all. I'm like, God, y'all are inflating
Celebrating what?
mediocrity, fam. Like,
Yeah.
you didn't kill it. Like, you know.
Participation awards, basically.
Yeah.
And obviously, that can be taken in a whole bunch of different regards. Whether it's like, I don't know, man. Easy example, like music or something, right?
Yeah.
But like,
so they didn't actually kill it, or your eyes they didn't kill it.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I said this is quite judgmental, because like it's probably only from my eyes then, and everyone else is seeing something I don't, or it's just a fake thing, and like yeah, go you. But I'm like, it's not healthy, man. Like, what standard are we setting here, bro? Like, you're gonna be
that's what I'm saying. And because in their mind, they're actually gonna think that they're actually been killing the game. You know what I mean? Where it's like. And then if you come in and say, hey, listen, yeah, real talk, I don't think you are. You know, it looks like you're the hater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because everyone is saying, yo, you know, you're doing well done, this is that. And you're just trying to bring some truth to it. Or you're trying to be objective. Now it's like, yeah, see, you ain't with it, bro. Where's the support?
You're the one that's hating, bro. When really you're the only one that had your eyes open or something like that.
And next thing you know, they're going to post up a story on Insta. Haters gonna hate, but you motivating me. What? It is a tough one, I would say. It is actually a tough one. But then, but that's why, again, goes back to that question. Is it just my point of view, or is it the truth? But just because it's your point of view doesn't mean it is the truth as well. So I don't know.
It'll be interesting, man. Wow, man, what else is cracking though, bro? What's happening, man?
The world's going crazy. That's all
What's not happening, man?
Huh?
What's not happening?
Yeah, I know, right?
It's a bombardment, at this point, isn't it?
There's a lot.
There is genuinely a lot, bro. Yeah, I was actually talking, or not talking. I wasn't talking, but my dad was telling me. Sorry, he went across to see our neighbors, the ones next. I'm from Afghanistan. And I told them like, yeah, how's family? Majority of like our fam is here, and like a couple of the family members of the husband is over there and all that. He's like, yeah, it's a madness, bro. Like they're facing borderline just complete overtaking of the whole nation at this point. I'm like,
Bro, do you see what's happening? Like the Taliban have taken over a lot of the major cities, or at least the most major city, Kabul, right? And like they put out like a proper statement going like, okay, we are officially the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. And so like that's essentially just another variation of like, let's say ISIS, right? And so it's like you got a group like that that is now in power in a country, right? And then the people were like trying to flee, and you see videos of them like literally just running on the tarmac trying to jump into planes, bro. Like they're just fighting their way into an airplane. It's insane, man. It's really sad.
Wow.
And this happens only a couple days after jackass running America decides to pull out all his troops from there as well. And it's like, that's the stupidest thing in the world, because I think America has this weird thing where they keep going into countries and then like as like we're gonna bring democracy to here, allegedly. Yeah. But it's like, you really think about it, that's the most undemocratic thing you could do, is to go force democracy. Like, but you know, neither here nor there. But then it's like, okay, once your troops have gone into there, even if it has messed up the place, now it's brought a new type of life. If you pull them out, it's almost like, you know, like when a heroin addict has to still have a little bit of heroin when they're easing off it.
Like wean off it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you can't just okay, see ya, and go, because then it creates a whole vacuum, and in there goes ISIS in Iraq or Taliban in Afghanistan or whatever anywhere else, right? And it's like, bro, that region is. But then there's also the other theory is that like America might be letting this happen so that it really messes up Afghanistan for China, because then China can't take it over and have the whole Silk Road thing through there. So
wow,
you never know.
Bro.
What is going on, man? Wow.
Yeah, in particular in the past like 3-4 days of just the madness going on, I was like, yeah, Jesus is coming, bro. like,
Nah, Jesus gotta, yeah.
if not now, then tomorrow. Like that's how soon. Like, if not tomorrow, then the day after, bro. Like
The day after. Hey, Daddy, is this week, bro? I don't know what day exactly, but it's gonna be this week.
But like, yeah, it's because obviously, yeah, you even see like you even telling us as well, about like everything. Lebanon too, fam. Like,
Yeah, that's mad.
I'm like, bro, how much can be going on in the world at once, man?
Yeah.
Lebanon and the earthquake as well.
Yeah.
The one in Haiti is sad because, bro, they've barely even recovered from the
Yeah.
last earthquake, like just under a decade ago.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
president got assassinated last month too.
Wow.
Madness.
Yeah. Ah, man, what is this, bro?
And on top of that, we're still dealing with the virus. Wow.
On
Oh, and you know, there's like all these new variations.
Yeah.
They released the latest iPhone of it, bro. The Plus, bro.
There's one called
Hey.
Lambda or something, yeah. And apparently this one doesn't like no vaccine combats it.
Huh.
So what am I getting vaccinated for, bro?
Oh god.
And now real talk. So what we doing now, bro? Nah. Like, what are we actually doing? Like,
All right, how long
what's the
does
next
this
move?
have? How long does this have to be the situation? Like, let's talk virus again, yeah. How long does this have to be the situation for us to just go, all right, let's build our own community?
Where?
I don't know, but like all our parents get together, all their families, all your siblings, all your whatever close friends, maybe a group of like 20 friends who ends up being like what 400, 500 people go, all right, we're gonna buy 6 acres of land and we're just gonna live our lives as Amish, basically.
Bro,
Like,
give me
it
one more
could happen.
month. Give me 1 more month, and it's happening.
It's happening.
Trust, if they push the curfew to 8 p.m., it's happening.
Yeah. Let's get together, guys. I don't care.
Oh my gosh.
But that'd be nice, bro. No, I see where you're going with that idea, though.
Yeah, because like, damn, maybe the Amish were onto something.
This is what I'm wondering, yeah. Taking that example, what is like not bare minimum, because obviously bare minimum is just shelter, food, water, and clothes. But how much of modern society can you strip away in terms of not having to depend on major infrastructure and like mass organization and stuff like that? How much of that can you strip away and having a smaller community and it's semi-livable still, you know?
Plus,
So
Uber Eats still delivers, bro.
what was that? Uber Eats still delivers? Yeah, we're talking like, yeah, you're not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah, yeah.
you're not
Not
gonna
gonna be working nothing.
movie cinema there. You're not gonna have like what else, man? Major, I don't know, aquatics centers, all that, you know what I mean? Those kind of things that come with major population and
Yeah.
organization. How much of that can be removed? And now we're in our little community, and what can you have that's calm? Because we're talking like building a couple of blocks on acres and that. We're gonna need some people to do that work.
Yeah.
That's why you just have people who know how to do those things when you build your community.
That's just your friend is the builder, but you need the workers as well for that too. Like,
Yo, so I realized a while ago, my field is the most useless field in the world when it comes to humanity. Like, yeah, it makes things look cool, whatever, you know, graphic design or websites, what I do, yeah. But it's like, we really were stuck on an island, bro. Like, like my job is so meaningless.
Hey, what's second? I don't know. It's like, hey, you guys want a logo? You want a logo?
And the dentists are saving people's infections, and the doctors are doing things, and the engineers are building huts.
Legit, we're writing SOS on the beach shore for the helicopters to see. And I was like, but how about if you see it like this instead?
Yeah. What if we try and make it 3D?
Right. Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
To be honest, it's not just your field. A lot of things will be very useless under those circumstances.
That's a useless.
Yeah.
Right. That's
Nah, like legit, bro.
I think even before getting to that stage of out here moving to the extent of like Pakenham and that, because that's where the land is busting right now. before trying to move out there to like build our community, I think all we can do right now is like just doing those networks, man, of like constantly. If you know that this is let's say like you can get this from this place at a cheaper price. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of how I have to do it now. Like get it clearly. Everything's there right now. Prices of stuff is going up crazy. Sorry. So like that's how we have to just do it in terms of like finding that network of like people right now, and it's like we're talking like your friends and just beyond that as well, and like helping each other in those ways, because it's tough out here. It's actually tough, bro. I realize like people are going through, bro. Real proper. I'm even I've been talking to like a couple, even just like random people as well, or people that I know from afar, and like we've pretty much never spoken, and they're either interacting with stuff that I've put up on stories or having conversations. They're sending me messages. I'm like, yo, like this is quite universal in terms of where everyone's mind is at. Sure, some people look like they're handling it better, or it's just another 3 weeks of a 7-day lockdown. You know what I mean? Like it looks like some people are coping with it in that way, but ultimately everyone's still like, you know, still frustrated at heart. So
I definitely think like the whole city finally seems to be on a similar page in terms of feelings toward this thing, not necessarily on like feelings towards the regulations or whatever, but everyone seems to be pretty much like, yo, this is dumb. And the only thing I like about this is that people seem to be able to see other people's opinions more, because now it's like someone breaks the laws, even the people that are like, we should be following the laws, are like, I get it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's like finally people kind of on the same page. But yeah, it's definitely like, I think everyone's going through, like, we're going through something that like we don't know what the effects of this is going to be like mentally in like 10 years, 5 years, whatever. Like even for kids, bro, like it's a whole new, like, I don't know, babies, bro. Like my niece is only like what, 2.5 months old. She's been in 3 lockdowns. She doesn't know it, but it's like if this continues up to her first birthday or something, which is possible, it's like she might have only seen her grandparents like, you know, a handful of times by then. Which is
that's facts, bro.
Very wild. Like when you think of it.
Inversely, your parents have only seen their grandchild a handful of times.
Like
which is actually more obviously way more heartbreaking for them.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, my niece went to school like just how long, bro? She's only in prep as well, And I was just thinking about it like today, yesterday. I'm like, bro, she did not full on experience like her first day at school properly. You know what I mean? Like even today, just setting up her iPad to be like to do that whole e-learning stuff. I'm like, damn, man, she did like this whole week. She's doing for another 2 weeks. She did last week. Like, I was like, wow, man.
Yeah.
And then it's also like the parents that actually can't be helping on a regular like that. Like, how the heck are they doing it, bro?
Yeah.
Especially if they have a work that you go, even if they are work from home, it's not necessarily the most conducive environment for them to even try.
Exactly right, yeah.
Are schools open? Like, if you have 2 parents that are essential workers, schools are open for those kids, yeah?
Yeah, they're open for them,
Low-key, that would be so nice during this time, I reckon.
The one-on-one, it's not even one-on-one necessarily.
For those kids, like, because imagine your class is only like 4 people, maybe.
Think about it, though. You weren't listening in school, bro. Like,
I know you weren't listening in school, but it's like at least you've had some interaction and some side. I reckon some people will form like lifelong friendships just because of this time. Especially the cats in year 10.
Yeah, like the year 8 and above-ish kind of. Yeah.
And look at the education they'll be getting will be pretty elite too.
Well, I mean, the teacher's talking to everyone, so, but like, they get like extra stuff afterwards, I guess, too, all that kind of stuff. But legit, them kids
during lunchtime,
lunchtime,
the teacher.
Hey, miss, you want to play Foursquare? Right.
You know what I mean?
Bro.
Now you're right. The senior years makes sense. Yeah. It's crazy times, man.
Nah, but bro, legit, what's going on everywhere else is genuinely crazy.
Well, speaking of like, you know, war-torn nations and stuff, I don't know if you guys ever saw that video. I feel like I might have mentioned on the podcast before. That was of this DJ on a cruise, and he's like, yo, just everyone settle down. I'm gonna play the national anthem of Syria. And then he starts playing that like I Wanna Run Away song.
I wanna run away.
You know the one that's like, I wanna run away. That one.
That one.
Yeah. And it is like it's messed up, but it's funny, yeah. But then I was thinking, because someone played at work and it just reminded me of that and all this. And I was like, why do no countries have good national anthems? Like, why do they all suck? And why are they all so formal? And like, not even just formal, but just like,
why do they all sound British?
Yes. What? Yes. They all sound like, like that's the
setting that they usually played in. Like it's a very formal setting, like in your school assembly, when you have your
big events,
your prime ministers and whatever, everyone's like standing serious. So it's usually played in a serious time. It's never played in like on a boat cruise,
See, that's the thing. So it's not for fun. Like which is dumb.
No,
because like, shouldn't you want your country to be the littest and the most fun? Like, honestly, imagine you're at a soccer stadium before they're gonna start the match. Your hands on your heart, all this kind of thing. The anthem comes on, and it's like a Metro Boomin beat. Yeah, like, that's actually pretty sick. Everyone knows it word for word. Like everyone wants to be part of that country.
This guy told me, put your hand on heart. If you're Metro, don't trust you.
I
don't know, man. I feel like they should reconsider anthem.
Bro, this goes back to the conversation I brought up about like the flags and that. All that kind of stuff is just dead, bro. Like, why? It doesn't.
Yeah.
Really,
every region has the same colors in their flags, though.
Was it by region? No, it's not.
Well, sort of. Like, so all the Arabic nations will have red, white, green, and black. Yeah. So white is because of, I think, Islam. Red is blood. Green is the like land. Growth and stuff. I'm butchering this, but I'm pretty sure it's something like that. Yeah. And then you look at all the. Oh yeah, green is the land. Yeah.
Is the land, yeah.
Yeah, and then you go like obviously West, like English speaking Western, it's all red, white, blue.
Yeah.
And then Asia has a lot of red, white, blue, yellow.
Yeah, I was gonna say in yellow, yeah.
Yeah, they got the yellow, yeah.
That's interesting.
Oh, wait.
So we just copy each other with the flags, just different places, huh?
Yeah. There's very few like countries that did their own thing. Maybe India is one of them.
What's Indian flag again? Oh yeah.
To be honest, it's kind of Irish with a little bit of curry.
Kind of Irish.
You hear this guy? He's kind of Irish with a bit of curry. What?
Sri Lanka switched it up.
Sri Lanka, Jamaica is one of the sick ones because it's like
Jamaica's
the
nice.
British flag, and then we said no, we want new colors.
The colors are nice. Jamaican ones.
They switched it up. South Korea's
one's actually pretty sick.
Kenya's got a whole ass crest in the middle of theirs.
Is this Somalia that has an AK-47 in this?
I swear.
Really?
It's one of those countries has an AK-47 in their flag.
AK-47?
Oh no, Somalia's
that's the star.
Light blue with the star, yeah?
AK-47, bro. Which countries don't smoke like that?
Yeah. The country's basically saying...
Yeah, I'll find it. Mozambique.
Mozambique. What?
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta see that.
Yeah, trust you. Yeah, it's not gonna work.
It won't work.
Yeah, the blur. Damn.
Oh, they actually cut.
Besides, I'm really trying to see the
I actually need to understand. I might need to look into what that actually means, having that in there. That's interesting.
I told you, it's basically saying if you come here, you're getting that smoke.
That's actually what it is. Like, what else could it be?
Yeah, it has to be.
That's what I'm wondering, man. Like with all that stuff, like anthems and flags and that. Maybe because I don't have a major sense of like it's not patriarchy. It's
patriotism.
Patriotism. Yeah, we'll go with that. Mm. I have a major sense of that in terms of either even with Nigeria or like here. Like obviously, I know where I'm from and I know where I'm at now. But in terms of ride or die allegiances, so it's like I find that so interesting when people have that for their countries. Like just to understand, like, yeah, wait, what made you really ride or die for you? The random fact that you're here.
Yeah. Like you let these lines separate you so much.
Yeah.
You hate other people based on it. That's wild.
My thing is like you literally weren't there when they drew it, cuz. You know?
What?
And they be adding new ones here and there. So
you know what the other wild thing is?
I
didn't hear.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you're really mad, like sorry, ride or die, but it's like they could decide to split yours soon, and now there's a whole new one. Yes.
The wild thing to me is like, even when they split up all these countries and stuff, bro, why did you guys not just do it in as straight lines as possible? Why did you?
It's man.
The guy said, "Why did you do a straight line?"
Like, surely it makes more sense.
Africa is the most interesting one to look into, to be honest, in terms of like, because there's so many. It's like, how different were those regions to be recognized as your own country at the time when it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Who did it?
it's not really more interesting than any other continent's countries.
Nah, Africa is very interesting.
I mean, because of the proximity and how many have been packed into in terms of the closeness. Like, if you look across like horizontally, going across horizontally, and how many different countries you might
Yeah,
come, like how different were all of you to be recognized as a whole separate nation.
Yeah. The only one that trips me with Africa a lot is how massive Algeria is, bro.
Oh yeah,
It's freaking
those guys are,
huge.
it's pretty big, eh?
That's North Africa, yeah.
Yeah. The other really interesting one with Africa is Botswana, how it's like it's inside South Africa.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Who decided to draw these things? Like Australia's capital territory, fam. I was shook when I realized it wasn't a separate place.
It was the British Empire.
Well, you realize
they decided all this stuff.
Like, it's just, bro. Like, who's drawing this, bro?
Yeah. But you know, they do it like, as in, especially the British Empire, bro. Their game plan was long. Like, these guys were like, they were pretty much like, I'm not gonna live here to see the outcome of this, but I know it's gonna work. That kind of thing. Yeah. Because they even did that in the Middle East with a lot of countries and stuff. And it's like, my dad was explaining this to me once. It's like all the countries around Saudi Arabia use the same voltage for their electrical outlets, except Saudi Arabia's is totally different. And somehow it messes up the whole system for everyone. But it's like the Brits planted that and it worked in their favor. I don't know how, but it does.
Yeah.
See, these things are wild, bro.
Yeah.
Why can't we just be good humans and just have like pure intentions for other people?
Man, you think it's so easy, right? And honestly,
it is easy.
Honestly, should be. Like, it genuinely should be.
It should be, bro.
Honestly, like the whole flag thing, like it's just, it could have easily just been, all right, we're from this place, we're representing this place. When we're out and about, we're gonna bring out our flag, we're gonna be proud. But it's like we still care for other people. We still, celebrate other people. But it's like, this is where I'm from.
It's like
be here.
It's like, literally, this is what it should be. I think about friendship circle and everyone's taken and all that, right? It's like, yo, my relationship is dope. My relationship is not your relationship, but I respect yours. Like,
I respect it, yeah.
Respect yours. Your love is not the same as my love. Like, this is who I am. My girlfriend's this. I'm not looking at yours like that, but I love that you guys, love each other. Like
that you love it, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. See, like, I agree 100%. But then one person steps out of line in their relationship and says something to your girl, and now you've got to defend. And that's how wars happen, bro.
That's what we're saying. Why does anyone step out of line, bro?
Bro, people step out of line at all phases of life. It's so sad, but it's unavoidable.
You know what? Okay, maybe it's not the stepping out of line process. Okay, this is what we need to break it down to, fam. It shouldn't even be that. That's the problem. It's more the handling of it then, obviously. If we're saying it's inevitable, the one thing that we do have control over then is how we actually manage
the reaction.
Exactly, the reaction afterwards. But time and time again, and now it's just perpetuated to the fact that you have what's happening in Afghanistan, man. You have the what's going on in Lebanon. You have what's going on in like Nigeria, man. Like, it's port of no return.
It's a build up, man.
Crazy times. Just crazy.
You'd be like, hey, no, what were we saying about confidence?
Oh, I heard this interesting thing yesterday. It's like, if you want to, how did he say it? It was very interesting. He goes, the way to have confidence is to pretend that you have confidence, do it, and then realize you were confident enough to do it.
Oh.
Which is like kind of interesting, because then you're like, well, it means I did have it, but I didn't. And now I only have it to do it again because I did it. Like, you're just faking it till you make it. And so I realized that, because it's like, bro, I took my job currently. I was like, yeah, I can do this. I cannot do this. But now I'm like, oh, I can do this any day, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's kind of wild. Or even like, if you you go ask out a girl and you're like, oh my God, it's the most frustrating, devastating thing. What if she turns down? What if she says, yeah, what if, but then you go do it and you're like, oh, I had the confidence to do it, but you didn't actually have it.
Oh, wait, what's Miles' qualms?
No, I don't know. I'm trying to wrap my head around it.
I mean, that's essentially what confidence is. Anytime you do something, you have to muster it up, and it's clearly coming from nowhere. Like, you know what I mean? Because if it was there, you would have just sent it without any questions asked. Like, you would have done it regardless, kind of thing. Yeah. Whereas, like, when you are mustering up the confidence, bro, you're pulling it from every fiber within you, from nothing almost, and trying to send it into a situation, man. 100%. Oh man, I've faked it. So many situations, man.
Yeah, you have to, bro.
100,000 workshops that we've tried to deliver, knowing damn well I haven't looked over any of the slides beforehand. Get in there, boom, walk out. Everyone's cheeks were clapping. We killed it.
Bro, the moment that I knew we could run a workshop without really preparing for it, I started doing it every time, bro.
Now, see, that's that overconfidence. That'll kill you.
So far, it's still pretty good.
Okay, don't worry. I just answered my own question. I was going to say, is that confidence or is that just knowing you have the ability to do that? Because if we're talking about doing a presentation, so let's just say this presentation, I don't know anything on the topic, we're talking about pigs or whatever, and I actually know nothing about pigs, but I'm a good person at delivering presentations, right? I'm going to go in. It's not that I have confidence. It's just that I have the ability to speak. I have that skill. You know what I mean? So I can do it. So it's not really.
But doesn't that mean?
I reckon something like that's long there for you, bro.
What do you mean?
Because you're talking about something that you don't really know.
Yeah, but you guys.
Your audience are gonna sit there. You're a good speaker, but it's like you're not really presenting us with any facts.
But you're still confident enough to take up the task and just be like, I'll just chat crap, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can be confident enough to do it, but then
I mean that's always
might not be a good job.
I'm not saying that you killed it.
Yeah.
And you have the confidence to do it.
Take it on.
Yeah.
But what I was referring to is like I know the subject, I know the content here. So it's like I can look at the presentation in the last half an hour, be like, yep, I bet. Say no more.
I'm actually more referring to a situation where you just don't know. You don't even know what the outcome would be, to be honest, and it's just send it. Like that's confidence I'm thinking about.
Do you know the content though? Like,
nah, it's just I'm confident to let's get out there and see how we go.
That's not confidence anymore.
I feel like
that's I don't know what the right word is, but that's not even confidence anymore.
I feel like that's a bigger degree or a bigger expression of confidence, to be honest.
If you know the content, but you haven't looked at the PowerPoint, you just say, "Hey, let's go and let's do it." Okay, that's confidence. But if you don't know the content or anything, then long day, bro.
Real confidence right there, because you said, you know what? I have no clue what I'm about to do, but let me just jump in there head first and see what's confidence right there, bro.
I swear that's just foolish. I don't know.
I remember once I was in a situation with someone, because I'm good with confrontation. Like I can talk, if there's something that needs to be said, I'll say it. And I talk in a way with confidence as well. Even though I might be wrong, like the way I deliver, it's like I know I'm wrong, right? I'm not the type of person that can't admit that they're wrong, right? Like if I'm wrong, I know I'm wrong. But the way that I speak, it's in a way with confidence, right? And obviously this person, they lacked that confidence. And we were having not an altercation, but it was like, they were telling me how they feel, whatever. And I was like, so I was coming in a way that's like, okay, like, I get how you're feeling and all of that stuff. But to them, they felt like you're not listening because you are like overpowering, like you're taking over the conversation. But I was like, no, that's just me. That's just how I speak, I speak with such, not vim, but like, I have confidence. I know that if I'm coming to a confrontation, I'm going to speak and I'm going to let you know how I feel. And then you can do the same. But in that situation, it was like that person didn't have confidence, whereas I did. And it's like, they felt like I was in the wrong. They were like, oh no, you're not letting me speak. You're not letting me. But I'm like, that's not how it is. It's just, you're not coming with the same, you're not matching my energy. You know what I mean? And so I feel like in that sense, sometimes that can be pretty bad.
Bad? I don't think that's bad still.
No, it's not
there,
bad.
man.
It's just it does feel bad on your end when you're like, oh, I'm dominating this conversation, bro.
Yeah.
I'm clapping, clapping, clapping. They have nothing to say. But then at the same time, it's like, bro, I'm right.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give up just because you suck at this.
Nah, that's true. Hey, I wouldn't feel bad at all. I'm gonna look at it as I came the facts. I'm listening. I'm understanding. I just got a good response to what you're saying. Right? At the end of the day, why would I feel bad about it? Like, you know what I mean?
What's your move when you're having a beef with your child and clearly they're correct? Yeah, you're wrong. Yeah, through the process of discussion and voices raising and all that kind of stuff, you're realizing in your head at the moment that you're wrong and your child is actually correct. What's your move?
Yeah, that's a hard one still. Because you're yelling to prove your point now, you know that you're wrong. It's like, how do I go back?
Oh, snap.
Low-key.
And you apologize?
Yeah, my parents have two different directions on this. Mom just, bro, wait till your dad gets home. But the one I learned from my dad that I appreciate is actually like he will stop and just be like, oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's,
After yelling, damn, that's pretty good.
Yelling.
My mom kills me.
Because that's what that's referring to. You're yelling, not yelling, but like you're going, you know.
Oh, you're going at it. You guys, you're going at it, bro. Mom actually kills me. You actually just laugh. She starts laughing. I'm like, bro, no, hold on.
yeah.
No.
Hey.
You had
that food was ready.
like
But Daddy had all these points in his head trying to connect it, yeah.
like, no, wait. It's not just light now, just because you're wrong.
Just because you're wrong.
Oh my days.
Because if I was wrong, finish him.
Yeah. That's one thing that really drives me insane with like that's with my mom as well, yeah, where it's like it's just like no, it's obviously I can be wrong. Like like, no, say sorry.
I like you do that sometimes. Like
yeah,
well,
I think maybe it's a female thing, to be honest. Like
yeah, legit, you do the same.
You just keep going, or
like no, as in like they just go, it wasn't that serious anyway.
Yeah, I know. It's like you almost hit me. What do you mean it wasn't that serious?
You broke 3 spoons.
No, wait. You threw the remote at me. What do you mean?
Oh my dad, it's like it'll go quiet for a couple seconds and go. Just one of those ones, yeah, like
yeah, one of those ones, yeah. Not bad.
Not bad. Touche. that's pretty much.
I think that's gonna be my approach too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight logic.
Nah,
to be honest, I think I might just laugh.
Just a laugh, legit. I'll start cracking. I'll say, "Damn," like one of those ones, man. All right. Conversely, on the converse of that, what are you gonna do? Or
you just gotta go run away. Your 8-year-old kid's like.
Yeah. On the converse of that, then, this thought came to mind because I was actually looking at Mara look after her nephew today. School from home. We were even just talking about like, for some parents, this might be a time where they actually get to see their child a whole lot more than they normally do. Like, obviously, it's tough for some. For some, it's actually complete opposite, where it's like, oh wow, like I'm involved in my child's life a lot more than normal. So I was thinking, like, what is something you guys would do, in order to be closer with your children in the future?
Something that we would do.
Yeah, like
at which age?
What was that?
At which age?
If you were to do something that you continuously implement, what would it be?
I think you have to have a. Oh no, go cast.
Oh, you gonna say?
No, you go.
Nah, I was just gonna say because I think I kind of do with my niece, just kind of getting them involved in activities and just taking them to those activities, right? So my niece was doing gymnastics, so I would take her on the way there. We'll get a little food. I watch her do her stuff. Videos. We'll laugh on the way back. Stop by Macca's, get food. Like that, just connecting with them as well. Gymnastics, and she also does swimming as well. I'm just being able to take her to those different activities is amazing. And I think that's one way of building a good habit there.
So if I want to look at that long term and try to bottle it into one thing, it's almost like being involved in what they like and building memories around those moments.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think what's even more dope about it is that like my sister takes her, I'll take her, then my brothers will take her. So she's building good bond with not just her mother, not just her father, but like also family members as well. You know, I mean her grandmother, you know, my friends as well, or whatever it is, you know. So I think that's really good for the child. Sorry?
All them ugly ass pictures she drew me.
She drew stuff for you, yeah. Man. Yeah, no, I think it's a dope way. Like, you know, you're raising a child, but it's not just the mother and father, but it's like the whole family, the whole community is kind of looking after her. She's been involved, you know. So it's like a really good way for other people to also be involved in the child's life as well. You're gonna do the same, no? You know what I mean? With your nieces, you watch, you're gonna start taking her to her programs, to her activities as well. And then the way back home, you guys are gonna have lunch, dinner, whatever it is.
Yeah. I think for it to be something sustainable when it comes to like my kid, I think it has to be like I introduce them to my interest from a young age, like my hobbies or my whatever, because then it's something that I'm gonna want to do for a long time, and it's something that we've like both started building an interest in. Because like obviously the two for me is either gonna be is sport in general, but soccer and hip hop, right? Like those are the two. It's like I can see, you know, in whether they're 8 years old and we're just doing a Biggie verse together, or whether they're 24 years old and he's showing me, you know, the latest, I don't know, Lil whatever. What?
He
or she.
How dare
He said she can't do it.
Well, actually, to be honest, when I started thinking of this, I only started thinking of my son, because daughters is kind of tough. Like, no, because the interest can still be there, yeah. If it's soccer, that's cool, yeah. I'm not going to any netball games.
Why not?
Nah, I'll go. I'll just be very disappointed.
I'll just be disappointed.
Nah, I think with girls it's tough because it's like, low-key, I think the thing that is gonna be like to bond with my daughters is like I'm always gonna take them on dates, like at least once a month per daughter. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think that's with daughters for sure. With sons, I definitely do that as well. Like take them out every now and then. But I think it's like more, you know, hands-on-ish, like, you know, sport that we can do together and that kind of thing. That's why also you want to have these kids young so you can actually whoop their ass for a couple of years playing the sport as well. Put a slide tackle on that little kid.
Yeah, get me.
Damn. Take the kid out.
What do you say?
I think in terms of like everyday thing, one thing I'd like to do is definitely is that her picture? That's so cute. What is it?
Right, I don't know. It's from Stranger Things. That's it.
Bro, what?
I don't know if y'all can see this.
Hey, I think she's trying to send you a message, bro. That was clothes on fire.
I'm that one. That's it.
That is adorable.
That's cute.
Like, yeah, definitely on the weekends, like on Saturday or something, do an activity with them. But I think something that's like ongoing even into like teenage years and whatnot. I think, Daniel, your parents do this well, like family holidays, like at least once a year, because it's like something that you guys can plan together, you look forward to. And then even on the holiday, you guys are like building that connection, that relationship with each other. Like on the holidays that I've been on with you guys, like it's just so nice because everyone, you know, dinner time, you're all sitting together. During the day, you guys are going out, exploring. Everyone gets to like kind of, you know, do something that they're interested in. So it's like, you know, if someone wants to go rock climbing, everyone's going rock climbing. So now we're all going to like, you know, take part in one person's activity, but it's like you're having fun doing it. And I feel like, yeah, that can be something that you do when they're young, but even the age that you guys are at now, you know, in your 20s and stuff, like it's still a fun time. Everyone's still always looking forward to it. I think that's, yeah, definitely one thing we're going to do for sure.
It's my sister's.
Sorry?
20. My sister's 20, yeah?
Yeah, come on, mate.
Oh, shit. Yeah. No, that's dope. I think I was 100% looking at that thing of just taking them out in terms of environments where there's not even a distraction as well, kind of thing. So it's like it's just you know, yeah, that kind of things where it's like there's minimal distraction, where it's actual just
You have to talk.
the memory is built around the thing we're doing, not the memory isn't the thing we're doing necessarily. You know what I mean? The memory is the journey that we took to. So like trying to figure out what that regular not activity, because it's meant to not be distracting, but what that regular thing would be that we just always do, that it's always something new is built. We're checking in on what's up with you. Like, sure, you see each other throughout the week, but like, I bet let's talk right now. Like that kind of interesting to see, man. But I'm with that whole like, yeah, legit taking your daughter out for like, yeah, literally dates kind of thing, you know. Or yeah, like once a month, yeah, that's tasty. But that's a whole.
That's the one.
I was at a cafe like a few weeks ago, way before lockdown, and then there was like not a child, because they were in school uniform. I think they were school captain, had a school captain badge or whatever. But they were there with their dad, and then they were having like coffee and cake and whatever. But the dad was on the phone the entire time, and I was so I was so sad because the child just was sitting there like eating the cake, obviously. You know, she didn't have her phone out or anything, but her dad is there, like his eyes were like glued to the phone. And I was like, why are you going to bring your child out if this is what you're doing? Like, obviously you just had a whole day at work, put the phone away, enjoy. Yeah. They were there for like 20 minutes as well. I'm like, 20 minutes, put the phone away, enjoy that time with your child. You know, they were probably looking forward to it the whole day while they were at school. And then they come and you don't even look at them or say, hey, like, it was just weird to me. It's like, don't do that if you're going to sit on your phone and not pay your child any attention.
100%.
Yeah.
So people still be picking up their kids from school, huh? Or do the kids majority make their way home now by themselves, like school bus?
Ooh. A lot of people still get picked up.
Is there still a large majority of parents still picking up kids or not?
I think there's a large number of them, but there's probably a growing number of kids that make their way home by themselves. I feel like that's regular though. Like I feel like like at a certain age, I don't even want to pick up my kid or drop them off for their sake.
What I was going to ask is like, a certain age makes sense, but I'm even thinking like, okay, from like year 7 to 9, has that changed in any way in terms of how many kids find their own way, or how many? Because you know, I mean, obviously we've had a growth in terms of how public transport is organized, as well as where people can access it from and things like that.
Yeah.
So
what age did you guys start moving to school alone, or did you always?
I took school bus from the whole of high school.
It was just like a specific school bus.
Oh yeah, the actual.
Oh, that's yeah. I think parents trust that earlier as well.
Yeah. First day of year 7 to last day of year 12.
The last day, yeah. The guy loves it, bro.
Hey, I know what time I'm getting home every time, bro. You get me?
I started taking public transport in grade 6. So train and 2 buses.
Damn.
6.
Well, you leaving the house at like 6 a.m., eh?
Little youngin'. Yep. Just before 6 a.m.
Not a shower in sight.
No, that was way before. You better shut your mouth.
Oh man.
Next is why she's trying once a month, huh?
I guess a while that was like because it will be those moments of on the way back from school, not even just going straight home. If you're a parent that has the energy at that point still of we go and stop by this thing real quick before getting home, or hey, let's go to the library. You want to smash out your homework now, and then we'll go home. We can relax, sort of, as soon as we're home, kind of thing.
Nah, the school bus was a vibe, bro. Remember, there's a lot of us used to catch the bus back home.
Are you talking about
the conversation would be so lit at the bus stop that we miss our bus on purpose, bro. That's how good it would be sometimes. Yeah, man. It was a vibe.
That used to happen because me and one of like my closest friends at the time, like our house is like maybe 30 seconds apart. And we used to catch the bus and then we'd just like stand there at the roundabout for like 40 minutes after just chatting. And we're just like, yo, we really should go home. But no,
I'm like this.
Oh, man. Damn, I remember I used to drive past in the school bus. I was looking at all the public bus kids. I'm like, damn, man, they're like having a good time.
Yeah.
But this guy, Daniel, would talk to the same kid every day, bro.
But damn, you form some friendships there, though, bro.
But you know what sucks with a school bus? You can't choose when to leave school.
Yeah, like you have to dip out. You have
to make the bus, bro. For me, I was like, if I don't make the 3:43, I'll make the 4:15. If I don't make the 4:15, I'll make the 7 p.m., bro. It is what it is.
I pretty much almost. But if I did, then I'm catching the public with the other homies. So the converse banging. Yeah, I'm not.
Nah, we just like even after school, just vibes. You know what I mean? These guys say I gotta run. I said, damn.
Legit.
I gotta take school bus.
Yeah, bro. Running. Oh man, all right. 340 if you went on that
This
bus.
guy's running, we just vibing, bro.
Did you guys have the big ass school bags?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, that is, you know how disgusting that is? That is only a thing in Australia, bro. Like they do kids dirty with those blazers and the big ass school bags. Like I don't know why they're all in that disgusting blue color as well.
Yeah.
It's just
Bro, it's just a square. It's luggage. It's not even a bag, bro.
yeah,
Yeah, the bag was a bit of a madness.
Disgusting.
Can't
I
wait.
couldn't believe it
The
when I
bag
first
set us
moved
up.
here. I said, "What the heck is this?"
I said I couldn't believe it.
Dad, we're in poverty. Yo, you know, oh sorry, were you saying something?
No, send it.
Well, on the like, you know, getting close to your kid and all that thing, you know, you were saying take your daughter out for a date. Will you guys do the thing where like maybe the very first time she's like 4 or 5 years old, whatever, you're gonna take her out? Would you do the thing where you like dress up, bring her flowers, everything, knock on the door, pick her up, that kind of thing?
So cute.
Cool.
You have to, yeah.
Cute.
Yeah, it's a must. Wait, why's Carlos looking like that?
It's okay to love your child, Carlos.
I know.
Bro, what do you mean? I love my child, but I don't know. You guys are funny.
Bro, I'm doing all of that, bro. What? I'll rent a sports car just for that.
Yo, what?
Take the top off.
Top. You get me? Boone has messed up her whole hair, bro. Come on.
Yeah, you guys go down.
But it's
You
all
gonna do that? You gonna do that for your son as well?
not really.
No, you know
Right.
what? I'll teach him. He can take his mom out, bro, and then he can ring the door, give her flowers, that kind of thing.
Okay.
You know what? You know what knows
Yeah.
doing with his son? He's just gonna knock on
Gender
the door.
roles are
Hurry up.
serious in this house.
That's what Noah's doing.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I wonder how much of that our parents also have dreamed about and thought about. Like, they would love to do this. Like, these are the conversations they were having at this age too. And I guess how much does life just shift that and stop that from happening then, or impact on the ease of that?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder if they also Loki wanted to do these things too, or still do.
Yeah.
Because we're talking idealistic right now. We're not talking working on a regular, you know what I'm saying? And you have, your family to look after. You got your parents, because right now we're all still living at home too. So in terms of dealing with what your parents need and stuff like that, it's easy. But imagine having a whole new household. Parents also need this and that, siblings that.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm.
What shifts and how much does that actually end up changing them?
Especially you're talking immigrant parents where there's no support around or anything for them to like, you know, offload 2 other kids so I can take one of them out or that kind of thing. I think at least with my parents, like I've definitely seen I think areas where it's like they must have sacrificed in those things and like been like, yeah, I can't experience this, I can't experience that. But now I see it like with them having a grandchild, it's like I can tell they're slightly gonna try to live that out. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if you guys have been over since my dad bought the new chairs, but he basically bought these 2 chairs that like they're identical, but one's for his size and one's for the like toddler size.
Yeah.
And it's like he just always wanted to have this. So it's like I think now it's like the chance to live that out.
Now, I agree with that, you know, because I also see with my parents as well, where it's like when we all came here, they didn't really get that chance to do that as well. But then with my niece, you know, we see that happening a lot more now. So, that makes sense. I mean, obviously it makes sense for them as well.
I think it's definitely attainable for us, like everything that we're saying, just because of like we have the option to make it work. Like we're having these conversations now. For me, I don't think my parents like this stuff ever crossed their mind. It was just more of we have children, we're going to raise them, we're going to do what we can to make sure they're all right. But it wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm going to take them out or I'm going to, you know, experience the world with them type of situation. Whereas us, it's like everything kind of works out for us to be able to do that. You know, we can take them to school after school. You can take them to a cafe during the weekend, you know, like most people have weekends free, like they're not working. So it's like you can take your child to the park or have a good time with them or go on holidays and stuff like that. So I don't think it's a dream. So I'm expecting to see you all doing everything you're saying now. There's no excuse whatsoever.
Bro, absolutely.
Whatsoever.
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen for sure.
Yo, I reckon I'm actually more corny than any girl that I end up with when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'm more idealistic
actually
about
are,
this
dog.
kind of stuff.
Bro, that's the problem. We've branded it as corny. Bro, it's called having a relationship with your child, man.
Not corny, like as in
I'm not saying
emotional, idealistic.
no, that's what I'm saying. It's not even you that's branded that, but like that's the view that like certain
Yeah.
people have, and it's like, bro, like
But that'd be a good relationship.
children, when you think about it, children that are friends with each other are mad corny to each other, bro. And it's like you actually have to get to that level to be able to relate with your child too, man.
Also, it's like even if it is corny, bro, if my kid's happy, it's worth it.
Real lane, you know?
Yeah, who's the real lane? Tory Lanez.
Imagine you had a discussion about that coming up, and that was his segue.
I'm tired of this guy.
Speaking of Tory Lanez,
Yo, that guy really escaped cancellation. Like I wasn't gonna talk about it, but he really did.
shut up, bro. This was your plan from the start.
Nah, it really wasn't.
Oh man, yeah,
He did.
yeah, he actually did. And the problem is, he's releasing bangers, bro. So
Yeah, I think that's how it's taken.
it's a
That's
bit
how he,
Yeah.
well, by the cancel him, the guy dropped a fire album. We said, all right, don't worry about it.
Not even an album, bro. He dropped that NFT the other day, like one of those non-fungible tokens, like the around the whole crypto thing.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
sold over 1 million units, apparently.
Oh my days. Look at this guy go.
That's what he said.
Damn.
For how much we talking, bro?
I don't know.
Sheesh. See, look, yeah, NFT is interesting because I'm like, I bet, let me design one myself, create something, yeah. But how the heck does the value get dictated, bro?
That's the thing. It's the value based on people wanting that thing, right? And so
Yeah.
it's like, well, what do you have? Like, you know what I
Hey,
mean?
what do you have that I want, dog?
What do you have? What's your value in these
Okay,
streets?
you know what I've realized?
I
Again,
think I figure out a title for the episode. Title on the streets. I don't know. Carry on.
what?
Street value.
Street value, yeah.
With that kind of stuff, yeah, like if we talk hype beast culture or NFTs or creating something that people want, yeah, back to the conversation about the value and having confidence as well, that other convo, that's what I've realized it comes down to with this type of stuff. This guy I follow from the UK, Tom Mucci,
Right.
he started just designing some stuff on his iPad, like just some random like Procreate, I guess, drawings. And they actually look sick. But this guy, I mean, from what I know, I don't believe he has a backing in terms of illustrative, artistic. Like that's not his field necessarily. But things he's drawing and designing, they're looking mad. So I'm like, if you wanted to start selling them, you could dictate how much you believe it's worth, and because of the confidence in you doing that, and now some people have bought it, just like that. That's the value of the thing. This also
That's
comes
exactly right.
like release different products or services or clothing lines. I look at the price initially, I'm like, well, that's mad. But I'm like, no, what you've done is you've dictated how much you believe you're worth.
How much it is.
100%.
Set at that because some people buy into it, and now that's the value, and now it just keeps going up and up and up.
But also with that is like you can dictate it, and you should dictate it how you think is fair to your offering, yeah? Because if you price it too low, if it's a beautiful product or a beautiful service, you screwed yourself over. You know what I mean? I remember hearing, I think Harry Pinero was talking about this, where Stormzy's manager told him like, yo, don't do this role for £1,000. He's like, if you want your price to be 10,000, say 10,000. Even if you don't know even if you haven't, shown you're worth it now, it's just if you sell yourself at 1,000, you're stuck at 1,000.
That's his standard now.
That's the thing. And
I
so even
remember
like,
that
I think with like merch and things like that, it's like oftentimes people will do one of two things. Either they're like, all right, I'll sell it at what I think people want to pay for a hoodie. Yeah. Which is maybe 65. Yeah. And they go, okay, hopefully I can sell heaps of these. Or they'll go, all right, I'll sell it for 165 and then see who buys it. But you're like the thing is, it will expose itself. Either it's good quality, nice design, all that stuff, and people are happy with 165. Next drop, they'll purchase again. Or you keep it at that price, so people are like, nah, that was trash. So it's actually on you to actually supply something good as well.
Yeah.
Because then it's justified. Then it's like there is no tug. That's why I think Jerry Lorenzo, he always gets comments in his on his Instagram, and he's the Fear God, and all the channels of that. And he always gets comments like, your clothes is not affordable for anyone, whatever. And he'll literally just reply, he's like, it's not for everyone.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like, it is not for everyone to buy a $1,500 pair of jeans. But if you can, come to me because I have the best ones. Fair enough.
And that's facts. And I think that's what's important with these things. Like you say your own value. And for people that see value in what it is that you're selling,
But
and everything is value, man. Everything is value. Like example, like Nike shoes. You know what I mean? If it's valuable in my eyes, I'll pay $250. But in your eyes, if you don't feel it's valuable, you're not gonna pay for it. Right? So it's up to the buyer to decide if it's valuable or not. So that's the weird thing about it, right? We're saying that the seller is the one that said it's valuable enough for me to put at this price, right? But it's actually more valuable on the buyer to actually buy it off you, you know what I mean? Because that's how valuable it is on their eyes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it is kind of double there. So
slightly, you seeing what the market says, you sending what you believe, and then adjusting to what you've recognized from the, the effect afterwards, kind of thing. So, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna start. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna start doing what?
Stay tuned for. I don't know. I'm talking smack, bro. I'm just trying to sell some NFTs, bro.
Actually, you know what's the one brand that died because they couldn't keep up? Antisocial Social Club.
Oh, what's up?
Oh, no way.
You remember how like it was such a massive thing?
Yeah.
Bro,
And
no
then they got exposed, bro. They had terrible business, like they couldn't handle a business properly. People were like waiting on their orders for like 3 months, all that kind of thing. Turns out like a lot of the sweaters and the hoodies and whatever, it was just like Hanes brand, like reprinted on or Gildan or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't something special at all.
The Hanes.
Yeah.
But to be honest, they set the price so high that everyone was just buying it.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I guess if their aim was to, I mean, they still made a killing. My thing is that it just didn't. There was no longevity in it.
Damn, the whole website is literally sold out.
Yeah, I don't think they've dropped anything in a long time.
Like, bro, every single thing says sold out.
Oh, I
remember one of my
this...
friends was waiting like 3 months for her order. I was like, damn, bro.
This day and age, bro. I ordered something from Daily Paper last week. It came to date. That's nuts, bro.
I want to try out their stuff. The other one, I'll send it to you guys. I really want to suss it. It's called Mifflin. This stuff looks sick for the summer.
Yo, Daily Paper, get that thing. Next time you want to cop, let me know, bro. Split that shipping.
Okay, I'll cop tonight.
What excited the kid?
The bank account is recovering, bro.
Yo, I don't know what happened. The last 2 weeks, I haven't touched any. I get paid weekly. I haven't touched any of the paychecks.
That's good.
So
It's that
I'm like 50 minutes from wasting a bunch of money.
Me too, bro.
But
Still wasted on me.
What can you really do, anyways, right?
Yeah.
In terms of money, you're not going now.
Let's wrap up, bro. Let's get out here.
You know what I mean?
Let's
Trust battle.
get the heck out of here, bro. And let's talk about some stuff we should buy and spend our money on.
Okay. All right. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Disruption Podcast. We hope your street value went up after listening to us.
Yeah.
And stay safe, stay humble, don't catch COVID, maybe get vaccinated. If you don't want a microchip, don't get vaccinated.
When I get us flagged.
You've just
these guys
someone who was like, yeah, it's a microchip. They said, yeah,
microchip.
Disruption Podcast said.
Yeah, that's the one. We're gonna have the little misinformation thing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Nah, but thank you for joining us. We appreciate your support through this time. Obviously, like this is pretty shite situation, but we keep pushing, we keep moving. But the episodes will come in. We do actually have a bunch of guests lined up for as soon as we can start having people around. So get excited for that. Peace out.
100%.
Peace out, A-Town.
Make sure you follow us, subscribe, all that stuff, bro. Because otherwise, like, you're actually annoying.
Tell them.
Oh, jeez. All right, let's.
That's